In the last episode, you watched us roam around in Capitol Reef National Park. This came on the tail end of us getting zero sleep in Zion and almost dying in the heat of Death Valley. If you haven't watched those vlogs, make sure you check those out. Before we headed up to Moab, we had to clean out the mess that we made in the car, thanks to the Capitol Reef River that we got stuck in. We then made one last stop at Curry Pizza before making the drive up to Moab. We had a couple of pit stops along the way at various lookouts, but the light wasn't doing anything special, so I didn't pull out my camera just yet. Our original plan was to focus on Arches National Park, but after settling in at the Moab Motel, we didn't realize how close we were to Canyonlands National Park. I know yesterday that we said we were going to go to Arches today, but we realized that Canyonlands is actually really close. So we might as well check out another national park off of our list. So we're out here today shooting this afternoon and sunset here at Canyonlands National Park. First things first, we're out here at this little overlook that you guys can't see right now, but this little overlook, it looks pretty awesome with the red cliffs in front of us, and then we've got snow-capped mountain peaks in the back, so those look pretty cool as well. So yeah, take over there, take a couple shots, maybe do a quick time lapse. Yeah, should be fun. Fun last couple of days. Just gonna do a quick time lapse here. Telephoto shot, most likely. Well, it is a telephoto shot. It's about 15 mil shot. Love how we got the snow-capped peaks in the background and then surrounded by red cliffs. Just looks absolutely insane. We're gonna explore the park for a little bit, catch sunset out here, and then grab dinner, and then we'll see if we head back here for Milky Way or if we go to Arches. We'll see. It just depends on how everyone is feeling. But the weather report for Milky Way actually looks much better tomorrow, so I figured we'd try to do all of the good stuff at Arches tomorrow, and then just kind of chillax and do the lesser kind of stuff today. Not saying that Canyonlands is any lesser, but let's be honest, Arches is the place to go for Milky Way. So I had set up my main camera with the little rinky-dink tripod, and there's a huge gust of wind, so I'm a little bit nervous. But then Lummi went all the way back to the car to get me and Darwin our big boy tripods. So I might as well use this one to do a telephoto time lapse. I mean, you gotta make it worth her effort, right? Pretty good on the camera weight. What's going on here?
Everything. Just give it to Lummi. Lummi will hold it.
And snacks.
And snacks, water.
After grabbing our shots, we rushed it up the hill to catch sunset overlooking Candlestick Rock. Let me out now. Oh yeah, look at that. Hey, what you doing behind that bush? So check out this view behind me. Rushed up here for sunset. That's a Candlestick Rock back there. Classic iconic view. Got that wide angle shot set up. Gotta do a telephoto shot next. Woo, light and atmosphere just perfect right now. Got the 16 to 35, shooting a little bit more telephoto on the 35mm end, but just getting a wide angle shot of the sky and the canyon, and the candlestick thing looks just like that, real tiny. But this one, A7C, we've got the 24 to 105 on. We are shooting at just a little bit further than 70mm, and we're just having a nice punched-in view of the Candlestick Rock. All the light and atmosphere is kicking off around it. All right, folks, so clearly we have perfect Milky Way weather. So we're gonna head up to Mesa Arch and wait for the Milky Way to rise. Totally kidding, this is the worst Milky Way weather you can ever have. So we're gonna go up there anyways and try and do some blue hour shots that we can use last night's Milky Way to blend in. Oh yeah. All right, so this is my composition for choice of the blue hour, and the reason I decided to this particular angle is because I calculated where exactly the Milky Way would be if we were to actually shoot the Milky Way tonight using an app called PhotoPills. So PhotoPills has this augmented reality mode that allows you to kind of pinpoint where in space the Milky Way is located. Actually, let me do a screen recording right here and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Because we have bad weather tonight, we're not even gonna bother trying to photograph Milky Way or stay out that late. We're just gonna go home and rest. But what we can do is utilize this blue hour light that we have right now to get us at least halfway there with the picture. Get the landscape shot done. You can tell we're eating too much crap this trip. Anyways, essentially, when we do a blue hour blend, we're just taking a standard landscape shot like you would during any other time. You want, you know, sharp foregrounds with, you know, a low ISO, you know, very narrow shutter speed like f8, f16, and the shutter speed just whatever. If we were shooting trees and stuff, then we'd have to, you know, compensate for the shutter speed based off of the wind's movement. But right now, thankfully, rocks don't move in the wind. So we should be able to get a nice, clean blue hour shot. All right, let's do this here. After finishing up at Mesa Arch, we headed back to the motel to sleep. We woke up early to shoot sunrise at the nearby Dead Horse Point. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to day 2 in the Moab area. Today we are out here at, what is this place called? Dead Horse Point, or Dead Horse State Park. And this view is just absolutely incredible for sunrise. As you can tell, it's pretty cloudy. So we'll see if we get any light or any drama for sunrise. This is more like it, I think. This is much more up my alley. So we got, yeah, nice light and atmosphere on this side of the canyon. We can pan all the way across, there's the river. And then we can even get this nice little peak. I mean, it's an incredible, incredible landscape. And we have like some very, very nice, moody, dark clouds that just create a really dramatic feel to the shot. Don't think we're gonna get any color, but if we can just get some nice moody cloud movement, that'd be awesome too. Atmosphere going on. I want to see. Actually, just put this on here real quick. Yeah, I'll just do this first and then the bag. Moving the ship a bit out of the way. Perfect. Now we have a nice little bench back there for us to work with. But oh man, I've been loving the telephoto shot. All the big dramatic clouds have since moved back towards the valley, so we're getting that in the time lapse. But what I have been loving is just sniping out all the different compositions via telephoto. And right now, we've got a little bit of rain kicking off on our telephoto shot on this side. So we're doing a 100 to 400 time lapse with the A1, just real quick, just as the rain kind of goes by. I think just adding that little bit of movement might be interesting. And I really, really love that telephoto shot. So when the movement and the light happens towards that direction, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll take that. I'll take it. Because literally that's the best thing that we have so far, because there's nothing else going on right now. Alrighty, don't think anything more is gonna happen. We're just gonna head home, sleep. We've got a big night ahead of us. I was gonna say a big day ahead of us, but really it's more so of a big night. Getting up early-ish for sunset. Gonna do a hike and stay up there for Milky Way. Hopefully the sky is clear, but from the Green River, we'll see you guys later. After sunrise, we went back to the motel to sleep some more, then headed out to Arches National Park in the afternoon. All right, folks, here we are at the Delicate Arch Trail. It is crowded, it is busy, but this is our last shoot here on our Utah trip, hopefully, because we're all really, really tired. Last and probably the hardest shoot that we'll probably work for. But hopefully we're gonna catch a nice sunset and then stay for Milky Way. Hopefully the photographers clear out, you know, when it comes to Milky Way time, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, hopefully all goes well. Just waiting for everybody to show up. There they are, they're over there. And yeah, wish us luck. That doesn't look fun. Worst decision ever. We stay here hanging off the edge of a cliff at Delicate Arch, trying to get in front of all the people because every time somebody walks they get into the shot. But we stole J70 to 200. We got the A74. I think we're just gonna snipe away at, you know, other compositions as the sun sets. But hopefully I'm gonna be able to pull this off. I'm gonna try and do a day to night time lapse with the arch and then the Milky Way rising after. We'll see how it goes. Not sure if I'm gonna be able to pull it off, but barring any issues with camera batteries or anything like that, then it should be okay. Ideally, we wanted to capture the Milky Way rising over the arch like this, but despite clear skies initially, we ended up getting clouded out. Thankfully, after we hiked it down from the arch, the core did pop out, giving us a chance at redemption. We're out here at Balanced Rock now, and the skies have totally cleared and it's looking absolutely amazing. We've got a line of photographers in front of us, and I walked close to the rocks, and They're really cool up close, but I definitely think that I like the composition a little bit more further back. So I'm back out kind of more so by the parking lot and just shooting these guys. Might do a quick panorama with the A7C right there. But we've got the A1 time-lapsing with the 14 GM, and it's just looking really, really nice. So hopefully we get some good Milky Way conditions for the rest of the night, and we end off this trip on a good note. I mean, so far it's looking so good. Got off to a little bit of a rough start, but it's definitely picking up with action now that we've got some clear skies. Alrighty folks, so we are out here at our final location, Turret Rock, and then the surrounding areas. Just gonna walk around a little bit. I'm just gonna take a couple of time lapses just with the 14, just because the rock's faces are we're up really close to them. So, you know, just lugging around 3 tripods and setting up 3 time lapses is pretty nuts. But yeah, I think that's gonna about do it for our Utah trip. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the shots, and I definitely had an amazing time with these wonderful people behind me. But yeah, time to go home and get some sleep, I think. All right, see you guys next time. This trip had everything for photography, from epic landscapes to beautiful sunrises and sunsets to insane astrophotography conditions. And despite there being a few misadventures, I wouldn't change any of it. This road trip was by far the greatest photography adventure of my life, and I can't wait to hijack the next Lazo family road trip. Maybe next year, when we return to Utah for our unfinished business.